Hey, church family, with me is Pastor Robert Welch from Legacy Hills Church in Celina, Texas. And Pastor Robert, thanks so much for coming to Farmington First.
Absolutely, man. We're so grateful for you guys.
Yeah, and our church family exists to make, mobilize, and multiply disciples of Jesus Christ. And our mission strategy is for us to help replant First Baptist Greenland. We're helping with the efforts of planting Legacy Hills Church in Celina, Texas, where Pastor Robert is the lead pastor. And then we're doing a lot of work in Guatemala internationally through Love Beyond Borders and Stephen Fulton especially. And so I wanted to just give Pastor Robert an opportunity to introduce himself to our congregation. He was in town speaking at another church here in Northwest Arkansas. And so, Robert, why don't you just give us an update about your family and how things are going at the church?
Yeah. Farmington First, we're so grateful for you guys. Y'all have actually come to Celina. You've sent a team to work with us last summer. And since that camp and the camps that we did this summer, a lot has happened in Celina. Our family's gotten a little bit older. We have our oldest son graduating high school this year, but we are absolutely loving Celina. And God is doing some great things at Legacy Hills Church. This past August, we launched, and so we held our first official services. And since then, we've seen our community groups multiply. We've seen new families come in, many of whom made their first contact with us at even the camp that you guys led for us. And so God's done some incredible things as we've seen a church from nothing to be established and strong and growing now in these early days.
Why don't you tell our church family about just any one particular family or person that's been positively impacted by the ministry of Legacy
there's
Hills?
one in particular that's actually in a discipleship group with me tomorrow afternoon. Their journey began at the camp that you guys led. So
cool.
There was some neighborhood canvassing that went on. That family had moved to the community that week, and on their door when they came out was a invitation to our other camps. And the next week, that family came to that camp. They had never been to church before as a family, had 2 kids, and that Wednesday of that camp that they came, their daughter gave her heart to Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
And as she was coming out to meet her mom, I just happened to be standing there, and she ran up to her mom, and she said, "Mom, you'll never guess what? I invited Jesus into my heart." And Mom didn't really have a file for that. She didn't really know what that meant. So she said, okay. So I took over and started talking a little bit with them. And she said, "Mom, I need to get baptized." That's what they tell me. I need to get baptized. And I said, "Why don't you guys just come to church first? We'd love to have you as guests." And they have been at Legacy Hills Church every Sunday since then. And since then, both parents have come to faith in Christ. About a month later, I had the opportunity to sit down with Harper and her dad and ended up sharing the gospel with him. And he came to faith in Christ. And wouldn't you believe it, we got the opportunity to baptize that little girl with her parents. It was amazing. An incredible story. A family was changed. And uniquely, there's a connection here at Farmington because y'all put the door hanger on their door that allowed them that whole journey to hear of Jesus Christ, connect with a church home. And now their family's involved in serving at Legacy Hills in one of our community groups. And Harper's dad, Charlie, is in a weekly discipleship group with me.
That's great. And it's because of your faithful giving, your faithful going, that we're able to make, mobilize, and multiply disciples, not just here in Northwest Arkansas, but really in other states as well. We have another mission trip to Celina, Texas with Legacy Hills Church coming up on June 8th. And sign up for that is going to start here pretty soon. I want to encourage you to go. I know that I'll be going on that trip. And I want to encourage you to go as well. And speaking of your faithful giving, I'm just so honored that on behalf of our church family, that we can give you, Robert, and your Legacy Hills Church family, just a token of our love and our appreciation. So thank you for all you're doing for the Lord.
Thank you, Pastor Jeremy, and thank you, Farmington First, for all that you do and you've done. You're a partner. It is not a family planting a church. It is churches that plant churches, and I'm grateful that your church has been part of what God has been doing all the way in Celina, Texas, and cannot wait to see you guys in Celina with us this summer. It's going to be a great summer, and we can't wait to see what God's going to do.